Hi Sloths, and welcome back to Witch's Heart. In the last episode, Wilardo tried to kill us, and in this episode, hell knows what's gonna happen now. Side Claire to side Wilardo. Let's see how he thinks and feels about what just happened. The moon! What do I really want to do? Once I die, everything will be over. So I thought there was no need to fuss over how I accomplished it. It's a thing I've sought for so long, and yet... Come to think of it, even Gramps. That day I went to pick the Dark Lily, he seemed to hesitate to send me. Maybe at the end, Gramps also didn't want to get someone else involved in his wish. What should I do now? Ultimately, it's still the same situation as before I came here. How will I live through the endless days that await me after this? Has he decided to not kill Claire anymore? Will I keep searching for the Dark Lily, unlikely to ever find it? When I think about all the days that followed after Gramps left me alone, I do feel a desire to just put an end to everything already. What do I want to do from here? Should I try to positively embrace life? Or do I want to cling to death? Deep down in my heart, my wish is... Okay, I think I want to choose to find my own way to live. Side Ashe. I hope I haven't just made like a big mistake and have somehow gotten like the bad ending or something. Ashe, can I leave this to you? Indeed, I'll take care of the cleanup. Please rest easy, Miss Claire. Thanks for all you're doing. The meal was very delicious too. Phew, that's everything washed. After Miss Claire left me during the day and spent time in Wilardo's room, I feel as if there was a clear change in Miss Claire and Wilardo's behaviour. That is true. Miss Claire's cheerfulness is about as present as ever, I suppose. Yet she felt somehow more at ease. But more importantly, whatever changed to Wilardo? When I met him during the day, I sensed a gloomy air about him. No, in fact, from the first time we met, I sensed an aura from Wilardo of a similar essence to my own. Most likely, he too possesses some kind of darkness. And that is why I thought he had been stirred by something to come to this mansion where the witch's heart is said to be. However, when he came to eat earlier, I could feel little of that prior darkness. He was like a defanged beast. What caused him to become that way? Most likely, something happened while those two were together in that room. Something capable of changing his heart. In other words, his commitment was weak enough to be changed by another's interference? Well, that's alright. I have no issue with that. In fact, it's convenient for me. If he's had a change of heart, that might mean there's one less person I need to compete with. That's the only person you needed to compete with anyway. Ah, here's Wilardo. Let's have a chat with him. Oh my, if it isn't Wilardo. What are you up to over here? Ashe? I was looking at the moon. The moon, you say? Yeah. I like the view you get from here. Thought I'd take a fresh look at myself. because I feel like I've lost sight of things, especially lately. Ah, I see. A kind of soul searching, I take it. Yeah, maybe that's it. May I accompany you as well? I'm just looking at the moon here. It's not exactly anything entertaining. Why, I'm no seeking any meaning in looking at a pretty sight. Ah, looking from here, it really does look beautiful outside. Yeah. Ever since I was a kid, I'd often look up at the sky whenever something happened. When I see the vast sky above, it makes me feel small and insignificant. Well now, I didn't expect you to have such thoughts, Wilardo. He's rather chatty today, isn't he? Both when I was a kid and now 500 years later. As much as things have changed, the sky above me has remained the same. That fact always comforted me. I heard that when I was born, I was ditched in the corner of a slum. I never saw my parents' faces. They didn't give me anything I needed to live. No possessions, no affection, not even a name. They must have thought it'd be fine for me to just die right there. But it seemed there were quite a few people like me in that place. So, looking at it objectively, I was in unfortunate circumstances. But I couldn't afford to dwell on it. I was always thinking about how I could continue to live. Back then, I didn't care what happened to people around me. I'd do anything so that I could live. No doubt the way I lived was wrong. The first person in my life who would give me anything was Gramps. He taught me how to live a decent life in this world. And what I also learned from Gramps was compassion for others. And yet so much has happened since then, such that those feelings grew weak. I reverted to my old self before meeting Gramps, not looking at those around me. And in search of the witch's heart, I arrived at this mansion. When I first saw Claire and how her emotions were always going from one thing to another, I was reminded of Gramps. And she had a strong compassion for others, enough that it felt dangerous sometimes. Both Gramps and Claire, their light was a little blinding to me. And yet, when they were at my side, I felt strangely comfortable. I get it. Maybe the truth is, I always wanted someone to save me. Those words naturally slipped out of my mouth. That's right. I must have been saved by their feelings of concern for me. Much to my surprise, my heart felt at peace. Huh. When I turned around, Ashe was looking at me with a completely different expression from what he usually showed me. As if full of disdain for me. Huh? You wanted to be saved? So, in other words, you would seek your salvation from someone else. For some reason, Ashe seemed awfully irritated. As if that would happen. I can't possibly understand relying on something so uncertain and vague. Worthless. When in the end, the only one who can change anything is you. Damn, that's the first time we've seen him pissed in this route. The heck was his problem? Why did he get so angry? Exactly. Rude. Just then I recalled what Invective said. And this man, To be blunt, he's quite dangerous. I felt as if he held something dark and sinister within his heart. Enough to make me wonder, does he find any joy in living like this? Would it not bring more relief to just die? More relief to just die, huh? I wonder, what could he be living for? Side Wilardo, back to side Ashe. Let's see how he feels about his idiocy just now. Oh, he's stomping. He's stomping his way to his room. He wanted to be saved? What nonsense is that? Ugh. If you really thought you wanted someone else to save you, you wouldn't have gotten onto this path to begin with. Ooh, there's an Noel. Oof. Ah, I'm sorry. No, I should apologise. I was spacing out a little there. Nah, I think maybe I was too. Are you okay? Yes, I'm alright. Please don't concern yourself. Say, Ashe, I actually have some business with you. Business? What could that be? By all means, tell me what I can do for you. Let's see, I would like to punch you in the face, and then punch you in the face, and then steal your hair, and then punch you in the face. Well, you see... I was thinking of giving you this. Okay, he's just going to give Ashe the witch's heart. It's serious. What is this all about? Serious? What you thinking? Why you reading books? Serious? What you doing? So you see, Miss Dorothy was also in possession of a witch's heart. Nicholas was after Dorothy's witch's heart, and I absolutely didn't want it to go to that man. He had a truly vile wish. At that rate, everyone would have been killed. And so at that moment, you took Lady Dorothy away? That's right. And Miss Dorothy had asked me to do it. I see. So that's what happened then. She was a truly brave person. She was always more concerned for you and Claire than she was her own life. It was truly unbearable to think that she was killed by a man like that. So then, Lady Dorothy really did die. And Sirius finally learns the truth. Noel didn't give me a response, but his reaction said it all. Sure enough, Lady Dorothy is... Deep down, of course I knew that. But Lady Dorothy wouldn't come back here. I'm sorry for not telling you the truth all this time. He surely isn't telling any lies now. Had Noel too long regretted and suffered over what happened to Lady Dorothy? Yep. Alright. So then, what are you going to do now? Like I said before, there's a high likelihood that someone will kill Claire at this rate. And that's why I'm thinking I'll use this. What is that? This is Miss Dorothy's witch's heart. Evidently Noel is about to go negotiate with Ashe using his witch's heart. He isn't certain about what Ashe's wish is. But from talking with him the other day, he felt it wasn't anything negative. Most likely, it isn't something vile like Nicholas' wish. In that case, I agreed with him that he ought to negotiate with Ashe, who could be a troublesome foe if push came to shove, rather than Wilardo, who may be willing to talk. Hopefully Noel's negotiations go well, and no harm comes to Claire. Now then. I need to look into things of my own. To think such things as demon curses actually existed. The Curse of Argos. Was it? Side Sirius back to side Claire. I wonder what she's up to right now. She's in her room with Giselle. Doing room Giselle things, I guess. I don't know. Claire. Giselle. There's a little something I want to ask you. Do you mind? Yes. What is it? It's about Invective. You were with her just before she disappeared, yes? Invective. No, Miss Maria. Yes, that's right. She was right there, then suddenly vanished. I wonder where she could have gone. She's gone. Huh? It's not as if she went somewhere. Her existence vanished completely. Vanished? At least within my knowledge, a humanoid hater disappearing is an event that's never happened before. We have no idea as to the cause. If there's anything you know, I'd like to hear it. Giselle, why did she have to suffer such a cruel thing? A cruel thing? Do you mean the hater's daily torture? Yes, that. There's no helping it, I'm afraid. After all, she's cursed. Cursed? Indeed. She experiences it because of a demon's curse. A demon's curse? Incidentally, the curse by which Invective took over Ashe's body, as well as Wilardo's curse of immortality, are also demon curses. Well, but the truth is, Ashe and Wilardo's curses actually aren't that big a deal. Eh? That's no big deal? Oh, yes. Granted, this is from a demon's perspective, but both those curses fundamentally cause hardly any physical agony. While a bit difficult in the case of the curse of immortality, at any rate, they are curses with known methods for breaking them. Known methods? Correct. In terms of their curse ranking, the curse that afflicted Ashe was ranked C, and Wilardo's curse is ranked B, so Ashe is actually afflicted with a curse. Is this the curse that makes him more, obsessive? Or is it the nightmares, the hallucinations that he has? I don't know. Demon curses are assigned ranks. From strongest to weakest, it goes S, A, B, C, and D. For many curses ranked A and higher, it is still not known how to break them. Indeed, I've long heard others wonder if a method even exists to break them. I get it. What did the curse on Miss Invective rank as? Right. That was a rank S curse. S? Indeed, the highest rank among demon curses. That one is a truly terrifying curse. Not only must you suffer greatly, you can never be freed from eternity. There has never been a humanoid hater who has broken that curse. And yet here, for some reason, Invective's curse may have been broken. I became a hater and have been trapped here ever since. Always I longed to escape from here. I see. So she was finally freed from that curse. Indeed. I'm glad. I hope her heart found some relief. That is why I must look into the reason behind it. If you learn anything at all, I want you to tell me. I understand. I'll tell you if I remember anything about it. I appreciate it. Well, I guess we just go and figure out what to do now then. Ah, there's a Wilardo up here. Still. I guess we talk to him then. Cutscene time. Again. Wilardo. Are you looking at the moon again? Claire. Really now. Why are you coming to see me again after what happened earlier today? I think it's best if you keep away from me. No. I guess Wilardo really might prefer to be alone instead of someone like me being there, huh? I mean, he did try to strangle you to death earlier. Look, I don't want to hurt you anymore. Huh? But I'm not a very strong person. Could be the slightest thing might make me change my mind. Do you dislike being with me, Wilardo? What? No, not really, but... I'm glad. So it's not that you hate me? Sure. And also, whenever two people interact, it just happens sometimes that they get hurt. Besides, I'm fine. I'm sturdy enough that small stuff won't discourage me. If you don't like it, then I'll be here. Claire. I'll tell you a little about the wish I wanted granted, and about myself. If you want, I mean. Will you listen? Yes. If you're okay telling me, then of course. According to Noel, the witch's heart can only grant negative wishes, correct? In that case, I must find a way to phrase my wish negatively. I don't know why Noel had this, and I don't know whether it's the real deal. But if there's even a slight possibility that it's real, then it's worth trying. Witch's heart? Can you return me to the past? Yes, ever since that day I was unable to save my family. Again and again I lamented. If only I could turn back time and try it again. Did it work? Nope. The jewel glowed in response to my words. Rouge, hi. My. Are you the one who used the witch's heart? Who are you? I am Rouge. I've come because you called for me. Called? Yes, with that witch's heart. When I first laid eyes upon this woman who'd suddenly appeared from nowhere, I instinctively felt it. But though she had an appearance similar to a human, this person was a completely different being from myself. Yep, she's a demon, a purebred demon. So tell me, do you want to return to the past? Because if you do that, there'll be no going back to this timeline. No regrets? Right, I don't mind. I know what it is you want to do by going back in time. Because I'm a demon, you see. A demon? However, if that's what you want to do, I have a few points to warn you about. What I'm about to tell you is very important, so listen well. First off, you get one shot. Just one shot? And when you rewind time, your memories regarding the cause of the event you want to change, in other words, memories of what caused your family's deaths, will be erased. I would forget something so important? Sure enough, it wasn't going to be as simple as just going back. How about it? Still wanna? Will I be able to remember the fact that they died? Yes, you'll remember that. I see. In that case, I could imagine some viable approaches. But it's been quite a while since the incident, so I don't know how far back I can send you. I do intend on returning you to a time before the incident, of course. But worst case, it might be just before it. I see. I have a few questions. A few? Actually, I think I might want to take a break to work things out first. Could you give me some time? I don't have much time to kill. Plus, I'm pretty sure you're gonna barrage me with questions which I don't care for. Well, but I just want to have a grasp of as much information as I can get. I only have the one chance, don't I? Right. A book. I'll lend you this. What's this? This is a manual for a witch's heart. Normally it's meant for us demons so we can manage witch's heart properly. If there's anything you want to know, look for it in the index and read the indicated page. Thank you very much. I'll read all of this. All? I can handle this many pages in 2 days. No, just one night should be enough if I try. That's right, you were that sort of freak. Well, do as you will. Once you're prepared, call for me once more. Just call for Rouge, and I'll come back to meet you. Understood. See ya. Bloop. Looks like Ashe might get his wish after all, without having to kill Claire. So this really is the real thing, is it? Although I hadn't yet confirmed it as real, the fact that a demon suddenly came to greet me as soon as I voiced my wish, and also that Rouge woman's words had a strange persuasiveness to them. Perhaps I'll be able to change the past. I've received a chance to do so. At last I've made it this far. Side Ashe? Decides Sirius. Interesting. See what he's up to then. Noel was telling me that he came to have that form because he came under the curse of Argos. I want to say Argos was a creature from myth, which had many eyeballs. If that's a curse, then maybe there's a way of breaking it. In truth, I have some knowledge of magic. Granted, it's only a smattering. A smattering? What the hell is a smattering? Anyway, such that I can draw amulets. Long ago, Lady Dorothy told me that there were ways of lifting most curses. There's not enough information here, and I still can't leave the mansion. I was truly a fool. Even if it was only a misunderstanding, I had always despised that monster and felt that I was the only one to be pitied, when it was surely him who suffered the most, turning into that grotesque form. I'm quite good at researching and piecing things together, I'd say. Rather, that might be just about my only worthwhile quality. Noel had entirely given up on himself, but I didn't want to let something so unreasonable stand. Just wait. I will solve the mystery of this curse. Side series, back to side Claire. Okay. After that, Wilardo told me all sorts of things about himself. About the circumstances he was born in, and about his Gramps, who showed him kindness in that harsh environment, and about how Gramps would later be responsible for making it so he couldn't die. I had a faint memory of the events of his past in my head, so some of it was things I already knew. But I was so happy to get to hear it from Wilardo himself. It made my chest burn up. After ending up with this body, I couldn't stay long in one place anymore. People give you strange looks once they notice you haven't aged for years. I've been through a lot because of that. I see. That must have been so hard. Claire, it's just, you've truly been through so many painful things. Hey now, why are you the one crying? The sadness of your story and the happiness from you deciding to tell me it? It just makes my chest feel full. Come to think of it, I wonder when the last time was I told someone this much about myself. If you're fine with telling me, I'd like you to tell me lots and lots more. Sure. But I'm not that good at talking, and I feel like I just can't get used to only talking about myself. So, I want you to talk about yourself too. Me? Yeah. About myself. Where should I start? Anything's fine. An old story, whatever. Well, actually, I don't remember my childhood at all. At all? Nope. It seems I fell from a cliff as a child. I guess I hit my head hard then, so I don't remember anything before that. I see. Memory loss, huh? Yes. After that, I was raised by the old couple who saved me. Your parents didn't come looking? That's right. They never came to meet me. So I don't know my parents' faces. Huh. So you actually had a similar situation to me. Oh, no. It wasn't that hard a life compared to yours, Wilardo. In fact, I've managed to live a fun and peaceful life up until now. The couple who raised me were really nice, though they've passed away now. The days I spent with them were very happy. I see. You've had it rough yourself, yet I just thought of my own situation. I'm pathetic. That's not true. I think when you're really hurting, all you can see anymore is yourself. Don't blame yourself so much. I want your heart to have a rest. And not a cardiac one. It's getting late. Should we head back? Right. Are we almost on day 5 now? You're still probably not in top condition, so sorry for making you push yourself. You should rest too. Right, I'll do my best. Well then, I'll take you back to your room. What about Tiara? Isn't she gonna come and, like, try and murder everyone? For invective or something? I don't know. But I am going to end things here, so please like and subscribe. It's always free, and I'll see you later.